Hello, everybody. Good evening. It is Carla. It is now 8 o'clock on my watch. My phone still says it's 7:59, so I'm going to wait for some people to hop on. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope that light behind me isn't too bright. I'm going to tilt it down a little bit. I decided to do this in my guest room because I thought the lighting was a little bit better. So when you hop on, say hello. I'm going to get started because I don't want people who are watching the replay to have to go through a lot of dead time. Just drinking some water. Okay, so I'm going to try and answer questions if I see any. Let me just see. Oh, that's going to be quiet mode. I want to be able to see. Okay, so we're talking tonight about back to school. Yes, I cannot believe today is August 21st already, and here in South Florida, kids have already gone back to school, some last week, some this week. Colleges starting, some down here next week. Up north, I remember starting school after Labor Day, so some of you are still in the last few days of summer, so enjoy your time. It's going to go fast. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Dr. Carla Levy-Miller. Yes, I said I'm a doctor. I am a medical doctor. I'm an anesthesiologist. What we're going to talk about today, though, has nothing to do with my medical practice. It has to do with essential oils and the love of all natural things for me. If you see a glowing thing happening next to me, I am running my diffuser just to share how pretty this thing is. Look how pretty this is. It's going to change colors, so if I look like I'm glowing, that's what it's from. Okay, so disclaimer for tonight. I am not here to diagnose, treat, cure, or any of that stuff. What I talk about tonight is my personal experience, my personal testimonials of how I've come to love and use essential oils in my day-to-day life, and how you can incorporate them in your back-to-school experience with your family. Okay, so start off, what are essential oils? Essential oils are parts of a plant. It's kind of like their natural defense system that they have to protect themselves, to heal themselves, to do all these wonderful things to themselves as plants. And when we take advantage of those abilities and we take those oils out of the plant and we use them for our personal use, we can reap the same benefits that the plants do in that regard. So over time, for centuries, people have used essential oils in one way or another. They've used herbs and spices and all kinds of things to heal themselves. It hasn't been until the 1950s or so in the United States and other places where it became industrialized, where it became a business to create medications which mimicked plants. Okay, so they would find chemical components of the plant and they would synthesize them in the lab and make medications to do what those plants did. And the reason they did that, it was because, first of all and foremost, it was profitable for them. But second, it was because it was more reproducible. They could get the reliable response every single time, and they didn't have to wait for Mother Nature, all kinds of things. So now in the world of this century, of this 2019, and sometime prior, okay, people have, like the last 5 to 10 years maybe at most, people are going back to nature. We're going back to natural options to do things for ourselves and for our families, because medications have tons of side effects. They are not necessarily I mean, I'm a physician, so I can tell you, we learned in medical school if for any disease there was a medication you could treat it with. And that really shouldn't be the way it is. You really should be supporting your body from the beginning, supporting your body system, supporting your immune system, your brain, your heart, and doing all the things you can naturally, and only turning to medicine in cases of an emergency. If you need surgery or something dire where you have an infection that you might truly need an antibiotic. So that is just a little bit about my feelings about it. Now, I am affiliated with a company called Young Living. For those of you who are familiar with them or familiar with me, you know that I totally love this company. Now, Young Living has been around for 25 years. They are based out of the United States. They have farms all over the world. You heard me say that, farms. Young Living is the only essential oil company that owns their own farms, which means we grow our own plants, which means we distill our own oils, and we know everything about our product. Every other company is third-party distillers. They get their oils from who knows where, who knows how they grow them and what they do to them, and then they put them in bottles, slap their label on it, and sell them to people. That's not what I want. I want to know that I'm affiliated with a company who cares about their plants and cares about what they put into their product. So Young Living has a policy or a promise called Seed to Seal. They control everything from the seeds they choose to grow their plants until all the way through the process until those oils are put into a bottle and sealed and sold to us as consumers. This to me was the main reason why I chose Young Living to be the company that I affiliated myself with and whose oils I use. I do not buy oils on Amazon. I do not buy oils at Bed Bath & Beyond, Whole Foods, or any other place where they may sell them, and they sell them everywhere now. Okay, they sell them in gas stations even. They sell them in the dollar store. If you want oils that work, I assure you, you don't want to do that. Oils that are inexpensive like that are adulterated, diluted, synthetic, or some other type of yuck. Okay, you don't want to be putting those oils in your air, on your skin, in your body, in any which way. So for me, my feeling I always tell people is, people say, do oils really work? And my feeling is they work if you use them. Okay, and if you learn how to use them and you educate yourself and you get affiliated with people like myself and my team and other Young Living people who are looking to find ways to use natural products, essential oils, and many other natural things to improve our health without turning towards synthetics of any kind. Okay, now again, as a physician, this is so against what I learned, but I have been able to get off all prescription medication that I have been taking for decades. As of January of this year, I no longer take any prescription medications, and I am proud of myself because I made the effort to get off of those medications with the help of my doctors, and now I live a medication-free life. And I do use essential oils a lot because I love how they make me feel. So how do you use essential oils? How can you use oils? First of all, there's three ways. You can use them topically, you can apply them to your skin, you can use them as perfume, you can use them for a purpose, or you can use them because they smell good. That's just one way. You can also use them aromatically, like I showed you with the diffuser. And to me, a diffuser is key because we have in most people's homes, you use air fresheners and plug-ins and candles, and poison like that will harm your health. And you may not feel it currently, but over time, you are sacrificing your own health. Studies have shown that indoor air in most people's homes is more polluted than outdoor air because of all of the chemicals that you put into your own home. So you have a choice when you do that to make your house smell good because you want it to smell good either synthetically, or in my case I do it naturally with diffusers, so I can put them in different rooms in my house. My house will always smell good. I get compliments all the time how my house smells. Now the third way you can use essential oils, and I recommend this only for Young Living oils, is internally. And people always say, what? Internally means that you can take a drop of lemon or peppermint or any other plant that you would normally consume. I mean, if you can eat a lemon, if you can eat peppermint, if you can eat thyme, marjoram, any type of spice that you may use, parsley, we have essential oils that are going to be the same plant. Yes, you consume them. Now, if you go to Whole Foods, something like lemon essential oil at Whole Foods will say on the back, not for internal use, which should beg the question, why not? What is in there? Well, that makes me really believe that they're diluted, synthetic, or adulterated. So you do not want to do that. With Young Living oils, I know where my oil comes from, so I know it's safe for me to consume. Now again, this is a personal choice. You don't have to do it that way. That's something that you can do over time. There's a whole list of oils approved by our federal government as GRAS oils, generally regarded as safe for internal consumption. But again, in moderation, a drop or 2 drops or 3 drops over the course of your day may be all you need to do. This is not where you drink a bottle of oil. That would be dangerous and that would not be wise. So there is safety precautions when it comes to oils. Again, if you're taking them internally, you have to be careful. Never put them in your eyes, never put them in your ears. Safety around mucous membranes, your mouth, your genitalia area, things like that. You have to be very careful because you want to make sure that you are being safe. Some of the oils may be considered what we call hot oils. They may be a little sensitive. Something like clove or oregano would be very sensitive or hot on skin that is not used to having something like that. So in those cases, we would teach you how to use them. There's plenty of information online, and in our personal, in our Facebook group, we share about these types of things, how you would dilute them with a carrier oil, which would be something like coconut oil, almond oil, olive oil, so that it wouldn't be so hot. Or you put it in places like the bottom of your feet, where you might be a little more able to tolerate a hot oil. Okay, there are other oils that may be photosensitive, like lemon. So if you put it on your skin and went out into the sun, you might get a sunburn. Okay, so we would teach you things like that. And of course, dilution. For newbies, I tell them dilute, dilute, dilute. Start low, start slow. So bottom of the feet, start slow, 1 drop with a little bit of coconut oil, and then work your way up as your body gets used to it. Okay, so there's definitely a learning curve when it comes to essential oils, but that's kind of like the Reader's Digest version. So now what I want to talk about is what Young Living has called a premium starter kit. A premium starter kit from Young Living is the best way for people to get started with essential oils. If you're not familiar with essential oils, what it does is it gives you just that, a starter kit, a way to get started where you don't have to think about what products you want. It is provided for you, and it comes with a diffuser, the one I showed you, or this other one. Okay, this one's called the Dewdrop. The first one I showed you is called the Desert Mist. It's running, so I want to move it carefully. Okay, those two are the ones, the least expensive starter kit diffusers. Comes in combination with 12 oils and a few other assorted great products from Young Living, and it's $165 all the time. Okay, there's no special tonight. I'm not giving you any bonuses or saying, oh, if tonight only you will get this kit at this price. That's how much it sells for. Depending on your area, you will pay a certain amount for shipping and tax, and that's how you get started. Now, because it's a starter kit, it's meant for you to advance into other products and other oils that suit your needs and that your health issues or things that you might be looking to improve or work on with natural options using essential oils. Now, Young Living doesn't only have essential oils. They have hundreds of essential oils, but they have almost, I believe it's close to 700 different products, ranging everywhere from toothpaste to shampoo to makeup to soap, laundry soap, household cleaners, pet products, baby products, kid products, sunscreen, insect repellent. I could go on and on and on. Okay, so they have become a whole wellness company where you can be you can choose these products, use it as your one-stop shopping in a sense, to find products to swap out everything in your house to a product which is healthy for you. Okay? Anytime you are using healthy products around your home and on your body, it will make it that much easier for you to improve your overall health. Okay? Applying an oil on top of a poor diet or poor exercise routine or just a toxic lifestyle isn't going to do the trick. Okay? Still may smell good and will definitely be better than choosing dollar store oils. But you have to try and look at this as a wellness journey. Okay? And this would be your starter kit, your first step to that journey. So I want to go through the products that Young Living has and get to the topic on hand, which is back to school. So the oils that come in the starter kit look like this. It's kind of set up pretty nice. It doesn't have to be that way. It comes flat. Okay? And you see here 10 oils, and there's 2 additional ones that come at the bottom. There's a bottom layer in the starter kit, and we're going to talk about them individually. Okay, so let's start with lavender. Okay, this is lavender. Lavender is my favorite oil. Okay, I used to hate lavender, and my friend Kim will attest to that, because the only lavender I ever smelled before in my life was Bed Bath & Beyond or some type of synthetic lavender, and it used to give me headaches, and it kind of made me a little nauseated. I didn't like the smell at all because I didn't know what real lavender smelled like. I've been to the lavender farm in Utah, that Young Living's one of their lavender farms, and it is absolutely amazing the difference when you know where your lavender comes from and how wonderful it can smell. So let's talk about what lavender can do for you back to school. So first of all, lavender is like a Swiss Army knife. It can pretty much do anything. I tell people, if you don't know which oil to use, you should probably start with lavender. Okay? You can use it for cuts, bites, rashes, any type of skin issue. Okay, so when kids get back to school, they fall down, they bump into things, they do sports, they get cuts. This is definitely one you want to have in your oily medicine chest, okay? It's calming for sleep. So the night before school or before a test or things like that, when kids are anxious, this is the type of oil you would throw in the diffuser and allow your child to calm down and maybe get a more restful sleep. It's also great for seasonal symptoms. If you tend to be one of those people who suffer from that, you can add that with lemon and peppermint, which also come in the starter kit, and make a great combination to deal with those type of seasonal problems without having to turn to over-the-counter or prescription medication. And it's also great for focus, to combine it with other oils like vetiver and cedarwood to make an oil that you would throw in the diffuser when your child is studying for school. Okay, so that's one way that you can incorporate it. Other things you can do, I happen to not be wearing my diffuser necklace, but you could wear a diffuser, children can wear a necklace, bracelets. You could have things like this, which I keep nearby, rollers, which you can put them on and put lavender in there with some olive oil or something, and something that they could put on them when they're at school taking an exam, or little inhalers like this, which has a little cotton wick inside, and they can carry that around with them. And great, simple, easy ways that they can incorporate these things in their lives. And also, for little ones, it's nice because if mom or dad gave it to them and now they take it to school, it's a little bit of mom and dad with them all the time. Okay, moving on to peppermint. Peppermint here, okay. Now, if you notice, I'm going to briefly mention, you see how some of these oils come in colored bottles and these top ones are in white ones? Well, peppermint comes in a white bottle, but it also comes in a green bottle. And the difference there is the internal ingestion ones. Young Living has a separate line that they call vitality oils. So when in doubt, if you're not sure which essential oils you may consider taking internally, you just check to see if it comes in a vitality one. And if it does, you can take it either in the green bottle or the white one, because the oil inside the bottle is exactly the same. The only difference is the label. Okay, and that is an FDA regulation that they have to comply with. So when in doubt, you look through your catalog or on the website and you can see if your oil comes in a vitality oil and it is safe to ingest if you choose to. So peppermint, what do you use peppermint for? Peppermint is actually one that I keep with me all the time. I keep a little case in my purse, and I actually keep my peppermint, see, in a green bottle with a roller top. I replace the dropper with a roller, and this is one that get a little warm. Some ladies might have that internal summer, or in the summer when it's really hot out. This oil is great for cooling, so it's a great one to put maybe in a little spray bottle with water for your kids who are athletes, who are doing sports, especially at the beginning of the school year when it's still very hot out. It's very cooling, but it's also very energizing. It's great to put in the diffuser in the morning to get your kids up and running and ready for school. Wake up the house, maybe add it with a little bit of lemon, okay? It can also settle nervous tummies. Okay, so this is one you could apply right to their tummies in the morning, or if you choose to, maybe one drop in a glass of water. Make sure it's glass or stainless steel. Don't ever put essential oils in plastic. You shouldn't be using plastic anyway, but that's just my public service announcement. So do that, and you can settle some nervous tummies. Again, first day of school or before an exam or something like that. And it's also great for focus. So it's another one that kids can use in a diffuser to help them study. Again, if you don't want to have the diffuser, if you don't have a lot of them, get one of these little inhalers. These things are super cheap on Amazon, and a little bit of peppermint, and they can just inhale a little bit, give them that little pick-me-up that they might need to get through their homework or get the work done. Okay? Moving on to lemon. Okay, we mentioned lemon. Yes, that's lemon. Okay, lemon. Lemon actually is not lemon juice. It's from the rind. It's cold pressed from the rind, so it's not acidic like lemon juice. And some people actually prefer to use lemon oil in their water instead of lemon juice because it's better for your teeth. So that's just a really great option, and it can do a lot of things. First of all, it supports your immune system. And when school starts with all the new germs and all the stresses going on with school, lemon oil can actually boost your immune system. Okay, so again, add it to water or tea. It's also a detoxifying oil. So it's great to help the body, children and adults, get rid of all the toxins that you're trying to get rid of in your home. It's going to take time for your bodies to actually get rid of these things. So it's a great oil to use. I use it every day. I put it in my tea every morning. It's also a natural air freshener. So while your kids are away at school, you can add it to your diffuser to keep your house fresh. You can use it in cleaning products. Again, that's not related to back to school, but just saying. Okay, and it's a happy oil, so it's something that, like I said, with a combination of lemon and peppermint in the morning is a great, happy, energizing, wake me up combination that can actually get your day started. Okay, I'm going to take a quick sip. Okay, moving on to thieves. Now, thieves, that sounds like a weird name, right? Okay, so thieves is right there. Thieves is a proprietary blend for Young Living, which is a blend of lemon, rosemary, cinnamon, clove, and eucalyptus. And it's based on a tale of thieves who, back in the day of the plague, were able to go into the homes of people who were dying and rob them of their jewels and money without ever getting the plague, without ever getting sick, because they covered themselves in these particular oils and these botanicals, and they protected themselves from these germs. And they were pardoned from or a lesser sentence or whatever the story was from the king when they revealed what their secret was. So thieves is a blend, if you could guess from that, which is immune boosting. It supports your body's immune system to protect you from new germs that may be present during the beginning of the school year, or actually all year long. So this is an oil that I actually apply, we do in my family, on the bottoms of our feet, every morning. Some people do it at night, some people do it morning and night, to keep the yuck away. Now, I'm a physician, so I will even wear a diffuser necklace that has thieves in it when I go to work, because there are a lot of germs in the hospital. So I want to make sure that I am not getting exposed. I'm getting exposed, but that my body isn't taking in any of those germs, and I'm protecting my immune system. Now, consistency is a key with thieves, so you want to do this. I do it every day. Okay, and I think it's a great idea. Now, Young Living has taken that oil and created an entire line of products based on that thieves oil. They have a household cleaner, which is the best plant-based cleaner that cleans every surface in your house, which is great for back to school. Make sure that everything around your home is clean. They have a hand sanitizer, which we're going to talk about. They have a portable spray, which we're going to talk about. They have cough drops, they have mints, they have all kinds of other products based on the thieves oil. And I'm going to post a picture in here when we're done of a science experiment. And this is done by, there's quite a few of them out there if you Google it, of comparing thieves cleaner or thieves oil to Clorox and all these other ones in terms of how good they are at killing germs in a petri dish. So, look for that and throw a comment in there when I post that. Okay, so moving on to Raven. Raven is also a blend. Okay, and you see this one is in a non-vitality version. Okay, and Raven is a blend of eucalyptus, peppermint, lemon, wintergreen, and camphor. And so, what is Raven good for? Raven is a respiratory oil. Okay, it's still humid down here in South Florida, so this is one that I use a lot, but it's great for athletes or people who have any type of respiratory issue. It supports healthy respiration. It's great for support if you catch those germs and they don't quite get away from you. It's to help open up your airways. It's great. You apply on your chest. You can put it in the diffuser. You can make a steam tent by putting a drop or two in some steamy water and kind of putting a tent over your head and just breathing in the fumes. It smells really great and it's natural. Okay, so you know of all these other over-the-counter products that you can do the same thing, but they're all synthetic and have petroleum and all kinds of other synthetic toxins in there that you should not really be putting on you or your children. Okay, moving on to frankincense. Okay, where's my frankincense? So here's frankincense down here. Frankincense also comes in a vitality version. Frankincense is a biblical oil. People have heard about frankincense for forever. And nobody, most people don't even know what to use it for. It's really great for your skin. Your children may not think that that's necessary because their skin is so fresh and great most of the time. But if they tend to have breakouts and things like that, you might want to incorporate this into their routine to help them with their skin. But it's also very grounding and centering and immune supporting. So this is one where you can apply it to the top of their head, just literally a drop. You can put it right here on their, they call it the third eye, if any of you are familiar with chakras and that kind of stuff. So you would apply it there. It's very centering. It's a great way to start the day for any of you who do meditation or you like to, your kids do prayers. This is a great oil to take them out of their day-to-day, away from their phones, and allow them to have a moment or some time. If you do yoga, it's also another good time to use this oil to take a moment. Okay, if you want to just put it that way. It's also great for sleep as a combination with lavender, which is how I love to use it. And especially, they both come in the starter kit, so it's a great way to start in the beginning for a sleep routine for your kids when school starts. Okay, moving on to one of my favorite oils, Citrus Fresh. Okay, Citrus Fresh is comes in vitality and non-vitality, and it's a blend of lemon, orange, tangerine, grapefruit, mandarin, all citruses, and a touch of spearmint. So it has a nice little, it's that lemon peppermint combination, but kind of boosted up because of all the different citrus. I actually even add a little extra spearmint to it and sometimes a little bit of peppermint to give it that little extra boost. This is it's a happy oil. It's great for focus and alertness. Again, this is one you could put in the diffuser. You could put in diffuser jewelry. You could put it into a blend. It does have citrus oils in there, so it may be photosensitive. So this isn't one I would necessarily apply to a child's skin if they're going to go and do sports. But again, in jewelry, in an inhaler, it's really great to give them that little bit of pick-me-up. Okay, again, energizing, immune boosting. It also purifies the air. If you have little athletes who come home with their stinky athletic clothes, their sneakers, this is one that you could make a little spray bottle with water and Citrus Fresh and spray it into their shoes, or put it on a cotton ball and put in their shoes, spray down their gym bag or their school athletic bag. It's great for bathrooms, things like that. So I don't know about you, but stinky tennis clothes exist around my house, and this is a total lifesaver. Continuing with the athletic theme is Panaway. Now, Panaway, if pronounced like pain away, would give away exactly what its use is. It's a blend of peppermint, wintergreen, helichrysum, and clove. Now, if any of you have ever used anything like Icy Hot, Bengay, Tiger Balm, any of those synthetic-based, purely synthetic muscle relievers, this is the natural version. So if you would like to continue to use things like that on your child, know that you're giving them a fully natural option. You're not putting any synthetic ingredients on them. You can combine that one, again, with an olive oil or a coconut oil and massage it in. Let them massage it into their muscles after they've done any type of strenuous sports. It's amazing for sore feet. If you're a teacher and you've been standing all day long, it's really, really great for your feet. You could make an Epsom salt soak. Take some Epsom salt, put some Panaway on it, put it in a bowl with some warm water, soak your feet in it at the end of the day. Really, really wonderful. So there's lots of different ways. Some people do actually like it in the diffuser. I love the way it smells, but it is really one of those oils that has its best application, in my opinion, on the body. Yes, growing pains is another really good one. So if your kid is like jumping up in inches, this is a really great oil for that. Okay, so moving on to some other fan favorites, Peace and Calming. Now you can only imagine what that one is for. Peace and Calming is a blend of orange, tangerine, ylang ylang, patchouli, and blue tansy. Now some of these oils may not be ones you're familiar with, but the name should give it away. Okay, this is the ultimate choice for relaxation. Parents and children alike, everybody loves this oil. So this is one that, again, can go in the diffuser at night when your child is going to sleep, bottom of their feet. If they're very nervous about going to school, little ones afraid of separating from mom and dad during the day, again, buy them a diffuser necklace or a bracelet, or get them a roller or inhaler so that they can actually have this. If you want to call it a crutch, but it's such a natural way for them to be able to relax and calm down that I think it's a great healthy option. No reason for those kiddos to be nervous and jittery tummies and stuff like that. Give them a way to take the pressure off. Okay, so you can apply it before school, at bedtime. It's great for teachers to use to calm children as well. So if you're a teacher and you have especially younger grades, the kids are a little bit anxious, this is a great one to kind of keep on hand. If you're not allowed to run a diffuser in the classroom, bring some cotton balls. You can just put some nearby. Or, again, these inhalers are really great. Moving on to one of my lifesavers is Digize. Okay, if you think of Digize or digestion, Digize is a blend of peppermint, tarragon, ginger, fennel, lemongrass, anise, patchouli, and juniper. Now, for any of you who have ever looked at natural options for tummy support, those herbs are some of the best for controlling and protecting your stomach from all kinds of problems. So this is a great one for your kids for nervous tummies, as well as after eating cafeteria food at school. okay, or too many snacks, or there's kids parties. I remember when my daughter was in elementary school, there was a party pretty much every week, cupcakes and all kinds of junk, and she would come home with a tummy ache all the time. Di-Gis is your best friend. This is one you could dilute if you wanted to, rub on their tummies. It really helps. There's a kiddie version, if it's called Tummy Gis. If you have little ones and you want to give them a little, it's pre-diluted, but I think this is a great one with if you dilute it yourself with, like I said, coconut oil, olive oil, any type of carrier oil. It's really great for that. So keep that in mind. For me, this was an oil that helped me get off my H2 blockers and those little purple pill, the Prilosec. This was the one that saved me, okay? Along with diet and other things that I changed in my life, Di-Gis has saved me, gas, bloating, heartburn, indigestion. The commercial, that's Di-Gis, okay? And it's not synthetic, it's all natural. Okay, moving on to Valor. Valor is your courage oil. Okay, so it's a blend of frankincense, geranium, blue tansy, camphor, and black spruce. First day of school jitters, staff meetings for your teachers, big tests, new experiences, any type of athletic event where your child is going to have to perform, debate team. It doesn't matter. These kids are nervous. So you want to give them a little bit of courage, and this is a great way for them to gain confidence and courage. They can apply it topically on their skin. Again, any type of diffuser jewelry. It is just a great go-to for these kids. You can put it in the diffuser. You can put it in their bath at night before they go to sleep. The list goes on and on. Okay, the last oil in the kit is Stress Away. Okay, seriously, people, I don't think I need to even tell you what that's all about. Stress Away, the name says it all. It's a blend of lavender, copaiba, lime, cedarwood, ocotea, and vanilla. Another one that they can use before tests. It helps with sleep. Moms driving your kids to school, if there's traffic, teachers, anything. I mean, if you have stress, this is an oil that you can turn to. Now, for me, this is one, again, that I keep in my kit along with quite a few of these other ones in the starter kit, but I also keep mine on a roller. So just apply it and I'm good to go. It smells really good too. Men and women, boys, girls, it doesn't matter. It's got a really nice scent, so it can be used by anybody. Now the starter kit also comes with 2 roller tops, which you can swap out the dropper and put on the roller. Young Living sells additional rollers, but you get 12 oils, 2 rollers, so you can put them on. If you're a pan away kind of person and a stress away, you're good to go. Those are the oils. Now, it sounds like a lot, but it's because it is a lot. I mean, it's a starter kit worth $165 that costs $165 is probably worth well over $400. I think we calculated it out in products. So you are getting a ton of oils. Now, if you heard of everything I said, you can see the coverage. It covers pretty much every body system that you have and allows you to get a good start on how to use essential oils. Okay? But that's not all that comes in the kit. Now I'm going to sound like a commercial. There's more. Okay, so other things that come in your starter kit. You get 2 packets of this beautiful product. This is called Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is a total body supplement. Okay, it's a drink. It is, to me, the ultimate immune support. It is the highest antioxidant power liquid multivitamin packet for you and your kids. The kit, it only comes with 2 because you just want to give it a try and make sure you like it. I've met very, very few people who don't like it. It tastes delicious. It only has 25 calories, 5 grams of sugar for a 2-ounce package, so it's not full of sugar at all. It's wolfberry puree or goji berries if you're not familiar with wolfberries. It has blueberries, plums, cherries, pomegranates, and many other antioxidant products and ingredients in here. This is one that you could actually freeze. Use it kind of like an ice pack in your kid's lunchbox, and by the time they get to lunch, it's either a slushie or a juice that they can drink and enjoy every single day. I assure you, you won't have any trouble getting your kids to take their vitamins if you give it to them that way. If I had to choose one product from Young Living, and I've told people this a million times, and it would be a very hard decision because I love so many of their products, this would be the one that I would say I couldn't live without. So I hope that gives you some idea of how wonderful that product is. Now, I told you before that the kit also comes with what's called Thieves Spray. Based on the Thieves Oil, this is a portable cleaner. So if you're a germaphobe, or if you just know that your kid's school is disgusting, this is one that they can spray their desk. They can use in the bathroom if they go to the bathroom at school. So many different ways that you can use this. If you're moms, you can take this when you go shopping and spray down the shopping carts instead of the synthetic junk that they provide at the store. They're trying, but it's still pretty gross. So this is what I would carry if I were you. But in addition, your kids can carry this. This is Thieves hand sanitizer. So instead of using what's in hospitals and plenty of other stores, again, which is also synthetic based, that has triclosan, parabens, perfumes, synthetic, all kinds of other things, you can use this, which has all natural ingredients and kills 99.9% of germs. So this is something you can easily have your child carry. They can put it on their hands and sanitize their hands all the time, especially if they cannot get to the bathroom to do that. Okay? So again, premium starter kit, $165. All of that. I'm going to move my phone so you can see. So here's all the oils, all the products. And then over here you have your choice of diffusers. Okay? And the Ningxia Red. So that is your back to school wellness box. That's what gets you started. But let's just talk about a few other things, because there are a few other areas that parents have mentioned to me that are things that I've kind of touched on a little bit. So besides what comes in the kit, what else can you do? So let's say you want to help your kids with focus. That is their hardest thing. They can never get down to homework and get stuff done. What other oils does Young Living carry that would fit the bill for focus? Okay, so we talked about lavender and vetiver and cedarwood. But there's oils like Clarity, Brain Power, Genius. I mean, they already sound like they know what they're talking about. Then there's Energy, which gives you a lot it boosts your energy. There's rosemary, which there's tons of studies to support the use of that for memory and focus. And then they have a product called Nitro. Nitro is another supplement. I take it. It's a great combination of focus and fitness. So you can use it. They can use it before they start athletic events, or they can do it before they take a test. My daughter took it before her SATs and found a great amount of energy and focus for that length of time for those exams. What about sleep oils? Okay, sleep is a big issue. Your kids are stressed and nervous and things like that. So we already talked about frankincense and lavender, but what else? There's Sleepy Eyes, Tranquil, Dreamcatcher, Cedarwood, Vetiver. The list goes on and on. Okay, so these are just suggestions. Again, we have a Facebook group which we can add you to if you're not already in there, to help you learn how to use these products and what products to use. This is not a journey that you're going to start on your own. That's one of the things I love the most about Young Living, is that we become a community of like-minded people who are looking to help one another and support each other on a wellness journey. Okay, and that may sound like a lot of words, but it's true because we all think the same. Okay, so we give each other guidance and suggestions and things like that. So this is a great way for you to learn, to be in our Facebook group. So what about other stinky sports stuff? We talked about Citrus Fresh as one. There's another oil called Purification, which is my absolute favorite. I love that. But there's other ones that people use. Personally, Patchouli is one that I use as my personal deodorant. So there's lots of testimonials of people using different products. Great ways to keep your kids from smelling bad, but also killing germs at the same time. Tea tree is another one that's really great for that, for killing germs. Okay, athletes. Most of you probably have kids that do some type of sport. Okay, so I mentioned nitro. There's also a product called AminoWise, which is a natural electrolyte and amino acid powder that you can make into drinks. So you forget about the Gatorade and the Powerade, because that is pure synthetic sugary junk. And you give them a product like this, which you know has all natural ingredients and will support their body's health way better. We have a product called Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream. Okay, again, a natural cream to support those achy muscles. And then we have mineral sunscreen. Please don't be using chemical sunscreen anymore. If you have any questions about that, message me or just Google dangers of chemical sunscreen and you will see. I mean, Hawaii as a state banned the sale of chemical sunscreen because it's killing their coral reef. If it's killing coral, you can imagine what it's doing to humans. And then we have a natural, beautifully smelling insect repellent with no DEET in it whatsoever. It's sesame oil based and essential oils, and that is it. And it works and it smells good. What about those kids who get lice? Lice. The best thing you can do for lice is prevent it. Okay, and there are tons of oils. You can look up all kinds of things. I know people who've used thyme, lavender, geranium, tea tree, rosemary. You can make a spray with these things in there and spray helmets or even spray your kids' hair so that this, you keep them away. Prevention is definitely the key when it comes to lice. Staying healthy. Thieves is your best friend. Thieves oil, cough drops, mints. We have other oils like oregano, ImmuPower. I mean, the list goes on and on. This would become part of your essential oil or healthy wellness cabinet, medicine cabinet, right? Okay, what about teenage girls with hormones? I mean, I could do a whole class on this, but basil, clary sage, dragon thyme. That's a blend that is amazing. Okay, kids with acne, tea tree. We have Australian ericofolia, Conzea. These are names you may never have heard of, but these are great oils for skin. We have an acne cream. We have an orange blossom face wash, which is natural, full of great products that's great for your skin. We have a charcoal soap that is all the rage and great for skin like this. So, I mean, I'm just giving you some ideas of what you could consider buying after you've gotten your starter kit. Because remember, as I said, this is a starter kit. This is a way to start a journey into natural products that you can advance and buy. You can basically swap out tons of products out of your house month by month by month, slowly, and replace bad products with healthier products. And Young Living basically has you covered on every aspect of that shopping journey. Okay? I love it. First of all, it's online shopping. It's shopping from home. It delivers to my house. They have a monthly ordering program if you're interested to do this ditch and switch, which hopefully you are, because you want to get rid of all of those bad products, where you earn points. It's the best rewards program ever. You can get freebies every month. You earn points towards free products. As a wholesale member, by buying your starter kit, you save 24% on all products. Once you get onto this Essential Rewards monthly, we call it our rewards program, you earn up to 25% in addition. So I basically get my products at half price. Now, Target doesn't offer me that kind of deal. I don't care what. Costco doesn't offer me that kind of deal. And they certainly don't provide me these type of products. Okay? That's not to say that you can't go to these stores and buy one or two good things here or there. But buyer beware. When you look at the labels for your green-washed products, anything that says green, eco-friendly, most of the time it's a lot of great advertising. Okay? And I used to fall into that, and I used to buy all of these products thinking I was doing good because I was avoiding a lot of the really synthetic chemical stuff, when in fact I was just being sold a label that made me look like I was doing better, but I wasn't. So I started this journey with Young Living 4 years ago, and I have swapped out pretty much, I could probably say everything in my house to a Young Living product or a healthy version that I make myself, because I know the ingredients and I know how great a company Young Living is. They are a total wellness company. So I hope this gave you some ideas on how you can use essential oils to go back to school, how you can incorporate them in your life day to day, how you can ditch and switch. Again, this is the first step in a journey that I hope you guys decide to join us on. Okay, and by us, I mean my team, my group, our group on Facebook. We are called Oils 101. We are the Oily Friends team. You can always request to be a member of our team. If you were invited here tonight by me and do not have a starter kit, please message me privately and I will help you get one, because we want you on this journey with us. It is by far the best ride I have been on, and definitely the best smelling ride for sure. I have to thank my friend Kim for introducing me to Young Living, because it has done so much for my health that I'm eternally grateful. So if you were invited by somebody else, not me, please get with them, because we want them to help you get started. Most of the people will still be affiliated with myself or my friend Kim through our team, but any one of us can answer your questions. But again, they will have a way to help you sign up and get your starter kit, because we want you to have these wonderful oils as soon as possible. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. Again, if you have any questions, please post them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful night and good luck going back to school.